We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Out in front of it, strike one. Dickerson, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Line towards center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mike Yastrzemski becomes the first out of the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air down the right field line. Daza is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He has 9 base hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Tapia is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of it. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Daza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Now here it comes.
The right fielder, Jonathan.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the 1st out.
Batting second.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia pulled high in the air out to right field. Pence has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. So striding in, Evan Longoria, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Longoria.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Batting 7. The catcher, number 28. Buster.
Standing in, Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. No balls and 1 strike. This is pulled into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Last half of the second set to go. So stepping in, Ryan McMahon, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to center field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Stepping in, Dom Nunez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Ian Desmond is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding into the box, Kevin Gossman. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit softly on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Next to bat for the Giants, Yolmer Sanchez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in the bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
The Rockies are due to hit in the 3rd, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Tony Walters is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
No.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now to the plate, John Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The right fielder, number 2, Jonathan.
Into the box now, Jonathan Daza. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. That misses 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he misses it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Pence has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
2 balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
First baseman, Ryan.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into in. Rockies leave them loaded. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading off to the gun, the center fielder, number 5.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Right fielder,
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings in the outfielder, Hunter Pence. Liner toward right center. And that is into the gap for Pence. He's got himself extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And we take a look there at the San Francisco team leaders in that category, and he's currently second best on this Giants roster. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
3-0 to him now. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
now batting.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. A base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he hits one on a line to left field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work.
Leading off for the Rockies, the second baseman.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The left fielder,
Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
now batting.
Standing in, Tony Walters.
Tony.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Posey is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So stepping into the box, Kevin Gausman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter number 2.
Ready once again, Yolmer Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Tapia. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Striding in, Alex Dickerson. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
1 strike.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Daza, a hit in 2 tries so far. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Two and 0. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And that's in there, 2-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
3-2.
Full count.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Daza, base runner at first with one out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it'll be in time. Posey delivers the strike to get him.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Pence has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the top half of the sixth about to get started. Ready now, Mike Yastrzemski. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lifted into center field. Giving chase is Tapia. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
1-0.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-0 now. The pitch. Line to the right side. Now a reach, but this gets past him and right, and this ought to be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Another 2-2 offering. Ripped down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the stretch.
Full count.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Ryan McMahon is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In there, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
John.
Stepping in, Dom Nunez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
John Del Gustave is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. To the plate now, Ian Desmond, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brian Shaw will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. David Dahl will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
David Dahl.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Hampson will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone. Here's Buster Posey now. First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side, right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl, and the inning is over. Pretty painless. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Longoria in foul ground, and no one will track it down. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tony Walters is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
you know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And that's taken high for a ball that's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
So he sets him down swinging. David Dahl becomes out number 2 this inning. A ball and no strikes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Here comes the 1-0. Snap throw from the catcher. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Line towards center field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1 left for Colorado. Our score remains. Wade Davis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Now batting, John Del Gustave. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little. Pablo Sandoval is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Steven Duggar will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 6, Steven Duggar.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. Left side, but well foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and they get them both. Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Davis, a native Floridian. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch. Trevor Gott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nolan Arenado. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses, ball 1. The pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Gott features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Softly hit to short. Gonna be a tough play. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. James Pazos will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Trevor Story will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
Trevor Story.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The right fielder, number 8.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Pence. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now a hard liner toward short, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a swing by Longoria as this is sent on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force in the side. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Digging in and looking for more, Dom Nunez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Reyes Maranta is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Now batting.
Trevor Story steps in now. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out in the NL West, James Pazos collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants, 3-2. The Phils grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers, 6-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks racked up 11 hits as a team as they sealed the game with a walk-off win against the Mets, 4-2. The San Diego Padres broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 4-1. The Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta, 9-0. Kyle Ryan grabbed his second win of the year, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers, 5-2. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins, 3-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 5-4. The New York Yankees hit 3 long balls as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg, 4-2. The Cleveland Indians only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore, 3-0. The Twins sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Tigers in Detroit, 11-3. It was their 7th win in a row. The Angels put up 16 hits on the day as they pulled away from the Nationals, 10-3. Matt Chapman had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in as Oakland took down the Mariners, 16-3. Mike Minor had his first victory of the year, helping the Rangers push past the Blue Jays, 3-1. The Astros finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals, 9-7. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.